Hey guys, it's Tonic Clutch here, and I'm bringing you episode number 1 of Subscriber's Choice. And right now, the sub chose for the KSG with Hollow and the Scorpion Silenced, and I got it. So here we go. Um, on these subscribers' choices, I have decided that I'm just gonna talk about me. It's not about the gameplay. I'm gonna do that with all the guns and master the gold guns anyway. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me, maybe some like a different story every time, you know. So the first story I'm gonna tell you is how I got into gaming, and this is gonna be kind of weird for me since I am so used to just talking about the guns and stuff. So don't hate me if I stutter or something. I don't know. Yeah, but look at that. Look at me going ham! Whatever. So, I don't know really how to start this, so let's just get right into this. So, how I started gaming. The first time I ever played, like, a video game was on the Super Nintendo, and I played Super Mario. I don't know which one it was, but, that was the very first game I played. My dad didn't live with us, so he had like some friend that had it, and I played it when I went over to their house. So that was really fun. I remember playing that game for hours, just trying to beat all the levels. And I remember one time my dad's friend, he was one of those guys that was like, "Oh, I could beat this entire game in like 10 minutes, get through all the levels, all the glitches and stuff," and we would try and do that. And that was really freaking fun. And then a couple years later, when I think I was either 8, I think maybe 8, 9, something like that, I got a Nintendo 64. And the first game I ever got on that was Super Mario 64. Everyone's first game was probably that, or like Super Mario Kart or whatever it was, or Super Smash Bros, the fighting game. That was probably the funnest game like ever on that. Oh my gosh. But the first shooter game I ever played was GoldenEye. I remember playing that crap, four player split screen, and we would be playing, and the one kid that wants to pick Oddjob, the dumbass midget that you couldn't freaking shoot, you couldn't hit him to save your life. You just blow your knees, and you just like trying to screw that kid up and like just throw his controller on the floor or something, like trying to piss him off because he was the one guy that was like, "I can't hit this kid," and you get so mad. And that was really fun. But I had like the Pokemon Stadium games, and those were just great. And I remember having the Game Boy, the little cartridge thing where you put the Game Boy into the game, into the controller on the Nintendo 64, and I would play Pokemon on the big screen. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. And then after the Nintendo 64, my friend had a PlayStation, and he lived with us for a little while because his parents went through some bad stuff. So my friend was living with us, and he had the PlayStation. That's where I started getting into like Tony Hawk and things like that. And I actually started skateboarding because of Tony Hawk. And I'll probably talk about skateboarding in some other video, but that's what made me start doing that. And Tony Hawk was so fun, and we had like SSX and all those. Those oh my gosh, the classic games. They were so great. And then I'm thinking maybe like when I was 10, maybe 11 years old, I got the PlayStation 2. The PS2 was just freaking great. Probably one of the best game systems for its time ever. Ever. The PlayStation was just so freaking good. I had all the Dragon Ball Z games because that was like my favorite like cartoon on Toonami. Man, Toonami was the ish. If you have never seen Toonami, I feel sorry for you. You have been deprived as a child if you have not seen Toonami. And that was, oh my gosh, those games were just great. And then I got into all those Tony Hawk games were on there, and dude, I love the freaking PS2. I kinda wish I still had it. Oh my gosh. But what other games did I have for that? I had like the Need for Speeds. I had Midnight Club, all the racing games. I had like Madden. My dad would play Madden with me, and that was just, oh my gosh, so fun. We play like Tekken Tag and Rayman and all those games. Oh my gosh, dude. That was probably the funnest times ever gaming. But after the PS2, I'm thinking maybe like, I don't know. I would think I was in junior year, the summer right before junior year in high school. I got my first Xbox 360. I got that Xbox 360 and I was so happy. I had sold my PS2 to go buy it. And I was just like a little kid in a candy store, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love it! I loved it so much." But the first game I bought was Mw3 2. The reason I got into Call of Duty, let me get into this. The reason I got into Call of Duty was I used to go over to my friend's house all the time, and he had Call of Duty 4, and COD 4 is where I just couldn't stop playing. I could not stop playing that game. I just wanted to play so much, and oh my god, that was probably one. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it was the greatest Call of Duty, but it was definitely the funnest. It was probably the funnest because back then it was more like it wasn't playing to be good; it was playing to have fun. So that was just, I loved that game so much. But when I got my Xbox, it was Mw3 2 had just like came out, had been out for like 4 months maybe, and I started, or no, not 4 months. It was the summer after it came out. Whenever it came out, probably November, probably like 6 months, whatever, something like that. And I got Modern Warfare 2, and that game, I swear to God, that game made me just, I freaking loved Xbox. When I got that game, I played that thing. It was one of the first times I had ever played a game from like the second I got up till like 4 in the morning to when I went to sleep. And oh my gosh, I was so obsessed, and I swear I probably almost failed. I almost failed junior year because of Call of Duty, because of my cousin. His name's Michael. He's Tonic Clutch, or not Tonic Clutch. What the hell am I talking about? Tonic Havoc, and he made me get it. He was like, "You have to get the Xbox," because he always had the new systems. His parents bought him, and and that's where I really started playing COD, and that was just great. But after Modern Warfare 2, you know, well no, during Modern Warfare 2, I remember getting my first nuke and being so excited and just being like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing in the world," because I wasn't really good at Modern Warfare 2. I think my KD was probably like 1.01 at the end of the game, or 1.02 or something. But that game was so fun, and I remember playing that crap all the time. And then Black Ops came out, and all my friends played from school, and we played that game. We had like 9-man freaking lobbies in Ground War, and we would play all day. Like right after, like school would get out, we'd go home, and the second we got home, all of us would get on. We'd play Black Ops. Black Ops was the game where I got freaking good at Call of Duty. That was the game that made someone good. You needed gun skill. You had to know your way around maps and stuff. It was the game that made you, or made me. I'm not gonna say it made you, but it made me the gamer I am now. The beast players you see now on Modern Warfare 3 came from Black Ops. Me going so try hard on that and actually wanting to get good. So I did that, and Black Ops was so fun. It probably maybe even the best Call of Duty out so far. Even though everyone say they hated it, Black Ops was freaking fun. I'm just psyched for Black Ops 2 coming out, geeking hard over it. But this game's coming up. It's almost over here. Got about another probably 10 seconds. So just comment, tell me how you like these stories, and tell me if you want to hear another one, anything like that. So comment, rate, subscribe. Remember to do that. And I got this final kill like a boss, and Tonic Clutch is out.